Hey dumplings, it's Dave Desai. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're talking about our BTS Taehyung V Vaddy, and of course the collab or remix with Jason Derulo. I'll get into all of the logistics on that. I think BTS is doing a lot right now, and I'm definitely very excited on what's to come. We also have JHope's sister clapping back at some of the comments. I'll get into that and what people are saying and all that stuff. I got you. So let's jump into the tea. If you're new here and you're interested in this type of stuff, please make sure you hit the subscribe button and that notification bell so be notified anytime a new video drops. And if you're a hater, like to be the first to leave your hate comment, please make sure you hit the subscribe button and that notification bell also so you can be the first to do so. Now, let's get into it. Let's start with this collab. So it was speculated that BTS and Jason Derulo, Jason Derulo. It was speculated that they would have a collab. Jason was like liking stuff from BTS. For example, he was liking a post that mentioned that Dynamite was on top Billboard. So he was showing his support, showing his love. A lot of people definitely found this to be very interesting. However, that alone definitely isn't enough to assume a full-on collab. Jason could have just been a big BTS fan. However, if you've been following BTS for a while, you'll know that BTS doesn't really do anything without some sort of ulterior meaning behind it. Like they post something with purpose. Like maybe their selfies aren't posted with purpose, like it's just posted for fun. But then sometimes they'll post a selfie with a different hair color, and what that actually means is probably a new single or a new album. So most things posted is pretty intentional. Now in a recent post, they posted about a TikTok challenge, which is the Savage Love song by Jason Derulo. And BTS did a little dance. This made ARMYs for sure think a collab was going to happen. ARMYs online were of course super excited about this and was ready to really support and show love. Then finally around yesterday on Twitter, on BTS's Twitter, it was announced that on Friday a Savage Love remix will be coming out. It is going to be released with Jason's vocals and BTS's vocals. It's not like an official collab really, not like a collab that maybe people are hoping for, like where it's like completely new song and then BTS is featured in it, but having a remix is very cool too. Honestly, can we be mad? We're getting content either way. Also, Savage Love is completely different from what BTS usually makes, so I am definitely very curious on how this will sound. It'll be very interesting to hear kind of the different styles intermingle. Intermingle? Look at me with the words. Sometimes I stutter, I can't say words, sometimes I say words like that. Also, I'm very curious as to this remix, if it's going to be done in English, or would they do a Korean remix, which would be kind of hot? How will this work? But the overall reaction to this is going to be really great. There's a lot of ARMYs online that are less excited about this remix. And for those people, I say, come on, why? But those are just them haters. But there are people who are then less excited about the remix because they believe that Taehyung might not be in it, and the lack of Taehyung that will be in it. Now, it hasn't been confirmed anywhere by anyone that Taehyung won't be in it. And I've been reading a lot of people not excited because they feel like Taehyung is just going to be left out. Reason they think this is because apparently when BTS does an American collab, Taehyung always gets left out. Taehyung is always the one with the least amount of lines or something like that. If you go on the Tweetster, you read comments like this. The irony of the pick used. Taehyung always ends up with barely lines in collab or even zero. And I see a lot of these tweets. In some cases, this could be true. I don't know. I really don't know if this is the case for all BTS collabs. However, there's definitely no problem thinking this and hoping that Taehyung will get better treatment, because obviously you care about Taehyung and you want to see him succeed. But then you also have responses kind of like this. If you support Taehyung as an artist, speak up for fair line distribution and screen time. Please stand up for him. Please help and participate in the mass email. Kindly use the template below. Now, this one was one of the nicer kind of tweets about this. There are definitely ruder ones. This one's on the nicer side. However, I do think things like this could be problematic because it's based off of not much. There's been plenty of situations where Taehyung has been left out, but as for his line distribution within collabs, I don't know about that. I would say it's pretty fair. Let's take Boy With Love, one of their most recent collabs with Halsey, and one of their most popular songs breaking so many records. I'd say this is a fair song choice for me to pick if I were to pick one. If you look up the line distribution for this song, you'll see that Taehyung actually comes in like 4th. Like right under Jin. And Suga, JHope, and RM actually come in like last. I think a lot of groups do have very unfair line distribution. I don't think Big Hit is one of those companies that is doing that. It 100% makes sense for RM, Suga, and JHope to have a little less lines in this song just because they are part of the rap line and you can only rap so much in the song. Halsey obviously has to have more lines because she is the feature. And of course, Jimin and Jungkook should have one of the most lines because they are main and lead vocalist. But as you can see here, Taehyung did sing in the song. So I see it as fair here. Every song has a different style and requires different people to sing in it, different voices and all that stuff. I don't think there's a song that exists that has equal line distribution. It just doesn't exist. I honestly think this is fine. A lot of people online love making email templates to big hit. I'm 100% going to get hate for saying this, but I definitely don't like it when armies make email templates over the smallest things. Doing this kind of takes away from some of the bigger issues, like when BTS gets death threats. Now those email templates are definitely worth it to send over. And I know the emails for death threats are definitely different from the emails involving this, but I do imagine the same people are kind of looking over these things and sorting through the emails. But either way, I cannot wait for the song. And also apparently they announced their new album. I feel like I've been a little bit late talking about it because I've definitely seen this everywhere, like people talking about the album. Apparently it is called B, which is definitely very different from the whole map of the soul thing they were doing. They've apparently mapped out the soul, they've got it, and now they're moving towards having just one word on the album. I'm kidding, of course. I do definitely wonder if there'll be more English songs. Is it like a whole English album, or are they just done with making English songs? I can't imagine that they are seeing the reaction with Dynamite. Maybe this would encourage them to make a full English album. Of course, while BTS is definitely very busy preparing their album, it seems like certain BTS family members also very busy doing their stuff. By this, I obviously mean JHope, and as you can tell from the title, it's going to be JHope's sister. And apparently the fame and success does run into the family. JHope's sister is named Jung Jiwoo, and before everyone says I'm exposing the sister, she does have a public YouTube channel, and she had just reached 1 million subscribers, so she is definitely a public figure. Anyway, to give a little bit of a context to this, from what I am seeing and something that no one is talking about, all YouTubers within this year, whether problematic or not, have received so much hate. So much so that literal celebrities who have signed up to be a part of social media have been bullied off since they could not take it. People who have been in the public eye for years can't take the bullying on social media. It must be really bad. It needs to stop. Stop looking for things to be angry about. Everything you say has an effect on someone. These comments are public. Even if you think it's just a joke and it should be taken as such, someone is going to read that and think it's not a joke. And they're going to think it's serious, and they're just going to spread hate based on that comment. This is literally what happened with Jiwoo. And then she actually took it to her Instagram to kind of respond back to some of those comments. Kind of clap back at some of them haters, saying that her popularity is only due to her brother. She responded with a quote to say to ignore what people say, otherwise you won't ever be happy. I also want to straight up ask, who do you think you are? If you're an army and this is how you talk to JHope's sister, what are you doing? You should be supporting JHope and his family. You know very well JHope cares for his sister. Why are you attempting to put his sister down? Armies will support JHope as well as Jiwoo, because they both are probably amazing people. Another person that Jiwoo responded to was to someone who talked about Jiwoo's finances, and I guess Jiwoo mentioned somewhere that she didn't make that much money on YouTube or any money at all, and a netizen says she should just admit to making a lot of money, like from the ads and stuff. Now I don't know if this person who asked the question was a YouTuber, but if you are a YouTuber, you know very well that YouTube ads don't really pay much, unless you get a lot of views. And yeah, for certain people, you can definitely live off of it, but like how long does that last? Because YouTube views go up and down. This is why I have a Patreon. This is why a lot of YouTubers have a Patreon. Jiwoo responded that she doesn't even put ads on her YouTube videos. And she would obviously know her own finances involving her YouTube channel because she owns her YouTube channel. She's likely doing YouTube for fun. She probably has a business or something where she actually makes more of her money. And these comments are just unnecessary. Even if she chooses to lie about how much money she makes, that's none of your business. If a stranger asks you how much money you'd make, you probably tell them to piss off. Why should she just sit there and tell you that she's making a ton of money if she's making a ton of money? But also, why should she tell you if she's making a ton of money if she really isn't? Lately, it's just so beyond rude comments. Obviously, I appreciate the really kind ones as well. I see you, I purple you. But a lot of these negative comments are just so ill-informed. It's like if you just took 3 seconds to do some research, you could likely see that she doesn't make money. All you have to do is go to the channel and see if there's any ads playing. I haven't really checked it out, so I don't know if there's ads playing or not, but if she's saying not, then I believe her. So let's just chill. Let's try again. Let's find other hobbies. Let me know what you think. Let me know what your thoughts are. Leave it down in the comment section down below. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'm featuring this comment right here. Thank you so much for your comments. As always, I do have a Patreon. If you do want to check that out, as I mentioned earlier, you can get exclusive content over there that I can't post here due to copyright and things like that. You can get reaction videos like music video reactions, performance reactions, ship reactions. I've also been reacting to kind of reality TV shows that BTS are in and things like that. So make sure you go ahead and check it out. Link in the top of the description down below. Anything you contribute over there obviously comes back to this channel, helps me make better videos and spend more time doing that and all that stuff. There's also 2 videos that will appear on the screen at the end of the video. So click on one of those. See you over there. Bye.